Hi, everybody. Welcome to another podcast of the Andropique mic testing with me, Gavin PHILLIPS. And today I have with me a very special guest. He's come all the way from Chennai. He's a champion. He has an amazing confidence when you see him posing on stage. Yes, he's an IFBB Pro. And he's going to be joining me on the couch here today. So, a warm welcome to Delta Dilip, my guest right here at the Andropique mic testing. A warm welcome.
Thanks for inviting me, and it's a good time.
Yeah, it's pro show time.
It's pro show time, but I'm not competing. Just came to witness how the show is gonna happen,
Right.
and obviously the way he takes the show, I'm a fan of it.
Thank you.
Seriously,
buddy.
bro. Just I didn't mean it you just invited me for your podcast. It's from the heart because I
Thank
have
you.
those clips of me winning the pro card when you was calling out my number. You were saying shouting the overall pro card.
So the format is, I feel that the athletes I know or our Indian athletes need that love, need that appreciation. You work hard for it and you expect that appreciation on stage when you win. So
Correct.
I have a different character when I'm on stage with my voice and with my presence. So
I
enjoy
thought
that.
you were very rude. When I was first seeing you, I thought, oh, this guy is having this much beard and he's just looking, he'll be very rude, I thought. It goes into the mind.
Appearance. So you have to be, if I'm laughing and joking on stage and people take things lightly. So you
Correct.
have to carry that aura when you're on stage. Be serious, focus and work. So I'll just tell you an instance. This is a guy who I follow. Everybody knows him, Steve Harvey.
Mm.
Okay. So very famous. He's got a talk show. He's an anchor, he's an MC as well, compare. And he was comparing Miss World. And he was about to announce the winner. All the ladies were standing on stage. And the production team came with the cue card. They handed him over the cue card. Now you have eyes from all over the world watching. And he looked at the cue card and he announced. And the first runner-up is... He gave the title of the first runner-up to actually the winner.
Okay.
He crossed it. And then they were all celebrating. The women were celebrating because she won the Miss World. And then apparently the production team came and said, you read the name wrong. So just imagine if I am getting so much of having fun being on stage and if I announce the wrong number of athlete to getting a pro card,
That's true.
I will be trolled like forever.
Exactly.
So getting into your point here, Dilip, first of all, you're an IFBB Pro. And all the athletes who are going to be competing in the Sheru Classic and the Amateur Olympia, the main thing is to actually win themselves a pro card. They want to be
Yeah, that's the
they
dream.
want to have that IFBB Pro title in front of their name. So how has life changed for you after you won your IFBB Pro card?
Like for everyone else, I could say that that after winning that prestigious title, so
Right.
many things got changed in my life. Before winning it, my life was life was good. Like competing local shows, district shows, state shows, national shows. But after winning this kind of prestigious title, many brands know what's our stuff because this is a platform where you can showcase yourself that you deserve better.
Correct.
And so that is how endorsements like from other brands you get, and totally it's different. It's a different kind of feel, and you cannot list it out. After getting into pro life, it's something different.
So apparently a lot of people think that after I win the pro card, I'm going to have brands coming up to me. My life is going to change apparently.
But
How did your life actually change with brands? Once you came off stage, you went on stage as Delta Dilip and then you walked off stage as IFBB Pro Delta Dilip. How did things change from that point onwards?
see, before that also I was with few brands, but
Right.
when after getting that pro, it's like, say for example, if you're completing your higher studies and you're doing your masters, that's a different that kind
Right.
of stuff.
Right.
Like they pay you much better, and it doesn't comes from the IFBB Pro. It comes from your hard work and it's come from your performance in this industry.
So your performance in the industry means what you're showcasing on social media. Does that help get brands get more traction with the audience? Does it brands like it more that they want their athlete to be more visible on social media as well?
See, I know few guys who have millions of followers and they don't have good physique. They earn much in the social media. That's the hard part now.
Hmm.
That's the hard factor. It's happening nowadays. few guys who's like IFBB pros, and some of my friends who are IFBB pros from the international and from also from India, they don't even have like 50K followers, and they don't have even like an valid brand support for them.
Correct. But then you may see other athletes who are not IFBB pros.
They earn
But
much.
they have a lot of followers.
They work. They sit and work on their content.
Correct. So what format is they are busy in creating content.
Yes.
So they get their followers, and that's how brands approach them.
Yes.
But athletes who are very focused onto their profession of working hard on themselves so that they look good on stage and they win themselves the title, they don't have time to focus on content. But then it's a miss out. So if they're not focusing on their content, it's difficult for brands to come to them and sponsor them. Like there's one of my guests who came in. He is not an IFBB pro. He's going to be competing in 2 countries now in pro shows. So my question to him is, we are having 2 pro shows in India twice a year. One in June, July, one in November, December.
December, yes.
So 2 pro shows happening. What is making you travel to a different country? And even if you are going to a different country, you have your expenditure of travel, your stay, your food. His reply to was, Gavin, it's simple. There are brands who are taking care of my travel and stay. So I understand that you need to be very visible in creating good content when you're on social media.
Yes. See, content is nothing but, you give some useful information, or else the guys who used to, see your content, maybe they can change their life in maybe the way of your dressing, maybe the way of the training techniques, maybe the way of, showcasing yourself. It doesn't mean that content should, it should be like a talking content. It should be like, some motivational content. It depends on you. See, for me, I don't post, much talking content and all, because I don't know how to talk on social media.
Correct.
I know how to talk with the client. I know how to talk with the brand. I know how to talk with you on straight to straight.
Correct.
But on screen, I don't know that, because I'm not an actor.
Correct.
I have to work on it.
You have to work on it.
Yes, I have to work on it.
Start working on.
Yes, I'm just working on it.
So how has your mentality changed after winning the pro card? Because people have a different approach to you. People look at you differently. They behave differently with you. So how has your mentality changed after?
So after winning the pro card, my aim was to, not my dream, not my vision. Every pros who's turning into a pro, what their, vision is, like, they have to qualify for the Olympia. They have to go and represent their country. They have to stand in the Olympia stage, and they have to win the Olympia stage. That is what I did.
Correct.
So my mentality was, okay, I, gone through all my blood works, and there was a green signal from my coach. Okay, you can go ahead. Then I competed the first pro show, which happened in October, like 2023, 2022. So I placed a good placing there, because that's my first pro debut, and I placed, 4th there. After that, my coach suggested me to go for an off, because, you need time to go for an off. If you go for an off only, you can put on new muscle tissues. Yes, muscle tissues, where you can make your body that, that pro kind of look, where you can go and compete in multiple countries. Correct. Not in India, because you don't compare yourself with Indian athletes. It doesn't mean like Indian athletes are not that much standard.
No, but you want to compare yourself with international
athletes?
Because apparently when you're going to be competing at the Olympia or the Olympia stage,
yes,
you're going to be standing with athletes from all over the world.
Yes.
So you want that international exposure.
Yes.
But apparently in India, for a pro show, we're having a lot of international athletes who are coming to compete. Like last time we had Rough Diesel who came in to compete at the pro show.
Yeah.
So we're having international talent coming down to India to compete, which I think a wonderful opportunity for athletes in India
to compare themselves.
Yeah.
Compare them with that kind of standard, that kind of standard the athletes have. They can stand with them, because my dream, like 3-4 years back, I still remember, like, I used to send pictures of few of the guys' pictures to my clients, and I was asking when I'm going to be like this, when I'm going to like be this. Like that, for example, one of the picture I used to send is Bhuvan's picture 4 years back, before lockdown. Recently I, stood next to Bhuvan. It happened because I manifested, I worked for it. My thoughts was different. My thing was not to win the show. My thing was to do something. Oh, okay, he's an Olympian already. I have to stand next to him and see how my physique is.
Correct.
So I can compare myself, because he's placing on the Olympia is, it's not in the top 10. So if I win a pro show, go to some other countries where that's an easy pro show is happening, and I'm getting the qualification. And what else, like, what is happening next is I'm going to Olympia, and I'm going to get, like a slipper shot. I'm not going.
Correct.
going to
Correct.
come in the first or second or the third call out, even in the third call out, right?
See, it all depends on how your physique is at the end of the day.
Yes.
So you need to work very hard on the requirements set for the particular class.
What is that criteria? You have to work on that criteria, because every year they change some criteria on the men's physique division. Now they want the fullness, they need that size. You can't compare your size with the Brazilians. If you go to some muscle contest of the Brazil shows and all, you can't compare our Indian size with the Brazilians. So we had to work on the size. So I got that into my mind. So my thing is to just want to make sure I have made these improvements.
Right.
So far, I am not going to plan any shows.
You will plan a show when you know that you've come to a level when you worked according to all the parameters that are there.
Yes.
Once you tick all the parameters, this is what I need.
I have a checklist.
So once you tick mark all of that, you're ready to go and compete in the pro show.
I'm ready to go even if I'm going there and I'm getting first. Top 3 also I'm fine because I have made the improvements. Right? Without making the improvements and going to the show and making in the top 5, not going to help me. What is there in making in top 5?
Correct.
Or else what else is going to make you in coming in the first call out and not winning the show?
Everybody waits for that first call out to happen.
Yes. So that was the plan.
So you have a coach who's been coaching you for a very long time, right?
Yes. Since from the day when I started bodybuilding, onto the serious bodybuilding, he's my only coach. And Samrat Chaudhary, you already know. Samrat Bhaiya is my, he's like a mentor. And he also used to suggest me few things. But my coach is Murtaza Rashid.
Right. So how important is it for an athlete who wants to take this profession seriously? How important is it for an athlete to, get a good coach to guide them? How important is it?
See, first you have to see whether, I'll tell you the thing nowadays it's happening. Recently what guys are doing, the guy they see the coach who has more pro cards. So what they think is, if we go with this coach and if we train with him for 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, we can get the pro card. That is the mentality of the athletes who are on this, this generation. I mean, I also belong to the same generation, but still I'm saying the reason, guys, because many of the, my followers, or else you can say my friends from my Instagram also, they ask me what is the charges for getting trained under Murtaza, and how long for me it will take to get a pro card. So these were all the questions I used to randomly get FAQs from.
Obviously, everybody, someone comes to you, they will say, okay, I want to take it very easy, the basic. Someone wants to come and lose weight, and they say, okay, how if I come to you for 3 months and if I follow your workout seriously, your nutrition seriously, will I come to this desired weight in 3 months or 4 months?
Many.
That is,
that is the thing everyone used to, they have the timeline, but they are not ready to, maximum 60% of the people, they don't want to work hard. They just want some, something like gimmicks or something. They need, what is the stuff we can use? What is the thing? What is the maximum I can do? And few, jokes apart, few guys will share some pictures of, Bollywood actors. Maybe, like Shah Rukh or Salman or someone pictures Hrithik Roshan's, and they say, I need this kind of body. How long it will take? So many interesting things will happen, bro.
Yeah, because everyone wants to look like someone, but no one wants to work as hard as them.
Yes.
Just some time back, before you came in, we were just watching a video on the screen. Now, one of my guests on the podcast was Mr. Rakesh Udyar. So, Mr. Rakesh Udyar is a celebrity trainer who trained Salman and Amir Khan and all of that.
Yeah, I know.
So, I was just watching the video of Amir Khan's transformation. So, in that video, when Amir Khan said, see, I'm going to play the fat part first. Once I finish the fat part, then my journey starts of losing weight. So, my ripped part looks better. So, his journey took a very long time. But he reached it with so much of difficulty. But he achieved his goal.
You mean for the Dangal movie, right?
Dangal movie.
Yes.
So everyone can achieve their goal, whatever it is, but you have to work very hard.
Very hard on it.
You can't just put everything on the trainer and say, oh, your coach and say, mera coach sambhal lega.
If I'm not wrong, Amir sir would be working 2 to 3 hours for a day.
Absolutely.
Yes. But the guys who used to, come and randomly ask the questions and all, they are not ready to work just for 1 hour a day.
So these guys who you're talking about, who are messaging you or DMing you saying that, how long will it take for us to win the pro card and stuff like that? Are they just going to compete for the pro card, get the pro card and then sit? Or how is it? Or just want to have the name in front of their name, like the title in front of the name?
That's on their, that's totally it's on their mentality. Because they don't know like after winning the pro what is going to happen. Because after getting a pro, you can't go to multiple shows and say for example, if some state show is happening or some national show is happening, which is having a big huge cash prize, like they give you like 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs for the overall title and maybe 5 lakhs for the overall title, you can't go and compete that shows. You only have
You can't compete because you're an IFBB
yes,
pro already.
you turned a pro and you have only thing you can do is you can go and compete in the pro show.
Correct.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if you're competing in the pro show, you have to get the first place. Then only you're getting qualified to the Olympia. And even you are not going to earn more in it.
So it's actually the journey is difficult.
And few guys were aware of it, and few guys are saying that, oh, I don't want pro card, I'll play these kind of shows and I'll make money.
Yeah, there's a couple
smart guys are also there.
There are a couple of them who are actually doing it. So I won't take them, but I know athletes who are playing local shows because they have a very good physique.
But still, they don't want to turn into a pro because they don't want to get stuck because they don't have much, financially they got stuck because they don't want to do the shows and the international shows for the pro shows or anything.
Or maybe they don't want to push their body to the limit. Because when you come to compete in any pro qualifier, you have very tough competition. It's not easy.
Correct, bro. But still, 70% of the people, the athletes who are in India, they don't want to turn into pro right now. There's this recent scenario. Because I'm in the field, right? So in the fitness industry, obviously, I used to hear the talks of the few clients and few from there. Because I also have posing clients from all over India. So what they used to say is, before, when I was winning the pro card, everyone want to become a pro. And after winning the pro, recent times, many don't want to compete in these kind of shows because they got stuck. They don't want to spend more money. Where they can go to, local shows where the registration is like 2,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees.
So they want to try spend less of the amount.
Less the amount and they want to earn more money. Yes.
Correct.
They're seeing this as a business.
Right.
But those who have a vision on something like that, if they want to do some Olympia, they want to represent their country, they are very keen on like doing this kind of
athletes shows. Few athletes taking it very seriously, who want to see them. See, at the end of the day, there has to be a reason why you're going to be competing in the sport of bodybuilding. You just can't compete for the sake of competing. There has to be a final destination that you have to go to.
Of course.
Like US, as you said, like Deepak as well said, it is my dream to go to Olympia. And when we're ready, we will step onto a stage for a pro qualifier. For a pro show.
Pro show.
Right. So when we're ready, but that is our dream. So I think a lot of people do not have that dream to compete at the Olympia. They're not aware of it. That awareness still needs to kick in. It's been a couple of years that
yes, I want to add one thing here because see, earning a pro card and being an IFBB pro or becoming an IFBB pro, what we, from South India, mostly from Tamil Nadu, we were thinking that it's the brightest thing, it's the difficult part, it's, that's not going to happen because the first pro from Chennai is Bharat Raj in men's physique.
Right.
And no other, IFBB pro was there, even from any other category, bodybuilding or classic, no one is there. The second was Raja. Third was me. And fourth, Munuswamy. And fifth, Harvinder.
Correct.
So now guys are like aware of like, okay, if we have that kind of physique, we can able to like, you can turn into a pro. They got that mentality. And what is my thought is like, I want to step into the Olympia. I don't want to win the Olympia. I just want to step into once.
Yeah.
At least just once.
It's a dream, I think, to at least compete once in the Olympia stage.
Yes. At least once. I have to be there. Just stand there and take a nice picture. Make a big, 6 feet picture at my hall. Place in my hall, in my living room. That's it. That's the dream. So after that, maybe a year or 2 years, definitely one guy from India, 1 or 2, maybe, I don't know the exact number. They know how the physique should be. Correct. And they'll work on the physique and they'll go there. They'll be on the second call out or in the first call out. Maybe in the future they can win the Olympia.
Absolutely. We Indians still have the potential not just to compete on the Olympia stage, but to actually win it as well. We're hardworking.
Of course.
We are not someone who says, "Arey yaar, dekhte hai, koshish karenge."
That's okay. We are not like, we say that's enough. Right. We always keep pushing. Right. Keep pushing ourselves.
Look at you, for example. You want to compete. You are waiting to come to that zone where you know that you are capable of doing it and then you will step.
Yes.
You're working hard for it. So I'm saying, so there are people who have a vision, who have a dream and they're trying to fulfill it as it goes ahead. Now, talking on people who, want immediate transformations, want immediate, changes in their physique, whether it's for a pro show, whether it's for a
Lifestyle.
qualifier of a lifestyle, or people who want to go for a vacation to Thailand or to Goa,
Like
want to
summer
have good
bodies.
physique, summer bodies. Do you get these kind of,
Many, bro, many.
what do you do to it? What do you do? What is your answer to it?
No, I'll just reply the first terms and all, like what is their expectation and what is like, deliverables from their side and what will be the deliverables from my side. I'll just look whether they are very much, much interested. First of all, I don't take like, randomly, who was like wasting my time and their time and all. If they are very much keen on interesting, I just ask for the meetup. Come directly, sit and talk with me. So I'll just ask them like, what is your requirements? At that, I'll close the deal. I don't like, sit and explain the clear history in the Instagram or else in the Facebook or else anything. Just share the number, or else, my admin shares the number. He just gives a call. We made for a, meeting up in a place where, in a gym or else in a cafe. So we sit and talk and close the deal. That's it.
Okay, so we've heard a lot of people who, who want get a better pump. They've always been told that, what, if you're capable of lifting 20-pound dumbbell, you use something like this and you'll be able to lift a 40-pound dumbbell. And everyone wants to lift heavy. And that's when people are abusing themselves with Termin. Because not everybody wants to be an athlete, but everybody wants to lift heavy. Everybody wants to lift heavy because they want to create content on social media that how strong they actually are. How is the situation? I'm not aware of it, but how's the situation in South India? Are people addicted? Are people use Termin before they work out as a pre-workout? How is it like?
Yes, there were people were using, using this kind of Termins and, AMPs, AMBs and few other stuffs. But recently it got, I think now it's got lesser. Because last year there were, multiple deaths were there happened because using of this Termin. Resulted they were abusing of this Termin. See, there is always a difference between using and abusing.
Correct.
Using is a limited thing. Abusing is, you are overdosing yourself. That causes, multiple damages to the body, like internal organs.
Correct.
But now in, our state, in our city, it's under control.
Okay.
Because everyone is aware of it.
A lot of people take it for the sake, maybe pre-workout, but they get addicted to it and they can't leave it. Like, I know a coach, apparently, he said, people are talking a lot about Termin. Let me try using. Let me just take one dose one day and see what difference does it make. This was his take on it.
See, bro, the use of the Termin first, how they introduce Termin is, as per my knowledge, I'll tell you. Before and all, no, if you want to get that condition and you want to lose that fat and you want to get the dryness, you have to be on zero carbs. When you are on to depletion and zero carbs and all, you will not have the energy even to walk from your home to the gym.
Correct.
I mean, like getting into the car or getting into the bike.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult. So that time, what they'll do is they'll use this Termin. Because this gives you, helps you to focus on something. Because it increases your heart rate.
Do you know how Termin came into use? What is the actual use of Termin?
It's a medical use is something different.
So actually Termin is a drug which is used mostly to give women when they're in the hospital, when they're delivering a baby.
When the heart rate goes down.
Heart rate goes down.
Yes.
That's when, so Termin is a medicine actually only meant to be given to pregnant women when they're delivering a baby.
I was not saying this because, if I say this, few of the guys will come and say in the comment like, Dilip is doing his MBBS or something like that. They'll create a content.
No, it is a fact. That is a
yes.
real use of what Termin actually
is.
I have no idea how it landed.
The medical usage is simple. When your heart rate goes down, it helps you to keep it in stable.
Correct.
That's the thing.
And from there, reaching into gyms, into gym washrooms, where people are getting addicted to it. So I was talking about this coach. Apparently, he said, y'all are using Termin. Let me see what is so magical about it. Right? So he said, let me try it for one day and see how it is. He took one dose one day. That was his plan. But being very honest, it took him 6 months
to come out of it.
So it is that addictive.
But, there are people who are in control. I can say myself.
Are you consuming it?
Not now.
You used to?
When I want to prep, that is on like when I'm last 20 days. See, I'm very open. I don't hide things.
You shouldn't. It's good about being open about it.
I want to be open about it because in last 20 days or last 25 days, when you are on to very depletion mode because you want to get that condition, when I'm on to zero carbs, I used to take it. That is also like, not like everyone else. I heard like someone will take like per day, they'll take 1 to 5 ml.
Correct.
But what I used to take, my dosage is, just guess for a session.
How much?
You just guess. Just
0.5?
0.7 to 0.10. I mean, like in the insulin.
Right.
That's almost like half ml. Not even half ml, 0.25 ml.
People finish an entire vinyl then for one
People,
entire day.
I heard things that people, when they were playing PUBG night full, or they want to sit and use the, finish off this game, they use this term in.
But that's the thing, people are not aware of what is going to be the side effects, what's going to happen to you. It is just to keep you. It's like a drug. It's like when people abuse themselves with drugs.
Yes.
Maybe at a party
It's a
or
kind
something.
of drug.
It is. But the only
Obviously.
thing is, this is easily available to you at the pharmacy.
Now it's like restricted. Thank God about it. Like before and all, no, guys used to go there. And moreover, trainers were making more money out of it. They will just stir the table, the label on the top of the
Correct.
bottle. They'll just give it as a pre-workout. This came from US, this came from, Egypt,
So,
this came from...
Just give you an example now. You're a very big athlete. This is not talking about you, but in general. You're a very big athlete. And if I'm coming to the gym and I see you and I say, you got an amazing physique, I connect with you and I ask you, what do I do? Obviously, anybody wants to earn money. No one loses an opportunity when someone comes knocking at them. That's what they do. They remove the label and they give it to these youngsters saying, take so much of ML
But
a
that's
day.
going to spoil your reputation.
But people do it.
People do it. But I never done this in my lifetime.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general. Example.
General people doing this. Because I want to say about this, because the guys who are still doing it, at least they should come out of it. They should have that mentality to come out of it, not to cheat the guys. Because these guys who want to build their body are not from the, millionaires family. Correct? So try to not cheat them. Right. That is what I want to say in this, I'm going to add this part.
Correct. Because at the what people...
I heard like few guys were saying, coming and saying me that I bought this bottle for 5,000.
Right.
Where you can get, 20 bottles like that.
So people are frauding them and they think, it is like a magical liquid.
Magical liquid that gives you, instant energy, where you can focus on your workout, lift heavy like that. Heard many things about it, bro.
Correct. So you need to be mature enough and research on what you're consuming.
Yes, just Google it. Someone is saying about a drug, just Google it. Even it's for PEDs, even it's for peptides, even it's for, this kind of stuff, just go and Google it. Right. If someone is asking about your protein, if you are asking about my protein, I'm saying some brand, you'll just go and Google it, right? Absolutely. About the reviews.
Not like before.
Not like before. Now everyone have access. They can just go on the site. They can just look into the site. They can see what are the, what they're using in the product. It's very simple. Just someone is saying, just don't blindly believe it. Correct. Just go and Google it, get some information about it. Right. Just know what does this thing does to your body.
Right. You need to know exactly what you're consuming. So apparently, as I said in the beginning, when you pick up a coach, your coach needs to have all that knowledge of everything that is needed for a person to convert himself from an aam aadmi to an athlete. He needs to tell him what exactly. If you go to anyone who's just doing it for the sake of money, you're going to be ruining your health.
Obviously. See, I've been with my coach for almost 7+ years with the same coach. The mentality of having the same coach is like you still believe in him. You believe in him something like, because when a guy who's caring for your health, he's a real coach.
Correct.
If a guy who wants you to always win and make name out of yourself, from yourself, he's not a coach. He's just using you as a product.
Correct.
Like as a marketing product. That I have delivered this product. I have, made this guy to win some shows.
And that's how we try to get more business to him.
Yes, more business to him. So he's not the coach. He's a businessman.
Correct.
When a coach, if you're going for a coach, for example, I'm saying if you want to compete and if you want to go and contact a coach and that coach is saying, is this your first time? Or else if you have done the prep before. If you have done the prep before, what is your cycle? If you have done the cycle, you just send me your blood works. So once you've seen the blood works, you just share the blood works to your doctor also. You must have a family doctor.
Correct.
Or else you can just go to, nearby any streets, there is a clinic, there is a, go and just
show it to the
doctor and see whether everything is going correct. And the same thing which your coach is replicating you, then he's a good coach.
Correct.
If it's just for the namesake, he's asking the blood report and saying everything is good.
So what you're trying to say is obviously every coach will ask you for a blood report. And it is your duty of every athlete to give that blood report to the coach.
Yes.
But it's always good to take a second opinion from a doctor.
From doctor, yes. From a doctor, mostly sports doctor.
Yeah.
Who knows about the steroids also. Because, say for example, if his blood count is very thick, you can't give some salt to them. I mean, you can't give some base to them. That may affect much.
Correct.
But you can easily identify that when your coach suggesting that kind of compound, you can know that he is not a good coach.
So you need to research, understand the game,
Understand the
things
game,
that are going to be used for this game.
It's very simple, bro. Nowadays, you can Google anything you can Google it. Just Google it, know about the stuffs, know about the details.
So there's any athlete who wants to compete and if they want your advice or your take on it, you're easily available on Instagram. If they DM you, you're always
always. So if anyone is like really interested and really want to transform themselves, maybe it's for the prep, maybe it's for the posing, maybe it's for the lifestyle fitness, or else for anything photo shoot kind of thing. I'm always ready to help them if they're serious about it, not to waste my time or not to waste their time also.
Correct. Hi guys, hope you're really enjoying the podcast. This is a small break that we're taking to tell you about Andropique. Andropique is India's #1 all-natural testosterone booster. Now, if you're wondering what is the actual ingredient of Andropique, there's only one ingredient and it's fenugreek. Already, we know fenugreek very well as methi. So fenugreek is the only ingredient in this testosterone booster. Now, men above the age of 25 can easily consume Andropique, and it's preferable to consume Andropique at night before heading to bed or in the morning when you wake up. So you feel tired, you feel lethargic, you want to have that energy throughout the entire day. All you need to do is pop one pill of Andropique and feel the energy. If you're working out in the gym and you feel you need to gain some muscle or you need to lose some fat, the one solution that you have is Andropique. Now, a lot of athletes we see today are influencing some brand or the other, whether supplements, whether peanut butter, any brand. And you have a lot of fan following where people listen to you. If you say, okay, I'm using this protein for my prep and it's really very good, it helps me. Maybe after a year, you come up with another brand and say, okay, this brand is good, I'm consuming this brand. What do you think your audience, what actually happens? Because your audience will look at you in a way that, okay, this is what this athlete is saying. And after say a year, he's saying
he's with some other brand saying to consume this. Yeah, I got your point. See, I also traveled with, this is my third brand. I mean, like it's my third brand. It's GNC. I'm GNC right now. So once I'm, collaborating with a brand, I just go with the brand. I mean, like just go to the site and see their, entire history of that product, reviews of it. Even if the product is also good, sometimes you may get these kind of issues. The delivery will be not on the time. So these kind of issues also there. So I'll check all the parameters first. If I'm signing into an, brand, I will not, say for example, you are calling up me from a brand and you are saying, let's close it in a week. I'll take time another week. I'll just go through all the parameters. Like they don't use any bad substance, or else they have this certification from the FSI or all the regular things what they can do. And the delivery and delivery reviews from the Google and all the things I'll go through. Because once I'm promoting their product, and even in my comment section I can see they say about bad things about the products, and that may affect my profile also. Correct. So you want to give genuine I want to give a genuine thing, because see, I am with the limited brands. I'm not tied up with multiple brands and all. I'll be with the limited brands, which is like reputed brands, not with like all the brands which recently started like 3 months or 6 months back. It will be an minimum the duration of the say for example, GNC is like 80 plus years brand, and before I was with Alpino peanut butter, it was almost like 7 years brand. So I'll see the reputation. Who's been in the industry for quite some time and have not had any kind of finger point at them. Yes. Correct. Okay. For an aam aadmi, for a person who just wants to work out in gym, maybe after the age of 30, 35, how do you indicate a person has low testosterone levels? When you can see they don't change, they don't have any gains. Statically, see, your body will start adapting, see the changes after like 3 weeks. It takes time because your body needs to know it. If he's a beginner, or else if he's he left training for for some years. So after 35 or 35 plus, if he's not seeing any results, obviously we can know that his testosterone level was not that much, because due to this situation, I mean, what I'm trying to say is the work, the stress, all the thing. It obviously happens
Okay.
for everyone.
Right. So what solution do you give them?
I'll just ask him to go for a blood work.
Okay, after the blood work, since you know his tester levels are done, what do you do?
After the
What
blood
is the
work,
solution?
solution is just ask him to go for the regular diet, the basic diet, which we can go with, quality of foods, quality of foods in the sense fruits, vegetables, and before he was having the, not a proper diet, regular diet. So we'll try to change his diet. We'll try to change his, routine, the sleep cycle. So after changing this, we'll see for 4 to 5 weeks. Then after ask him to go for a blood work, obviously it will change.
So blood work is something.
Blood work is the
very
main
important
thing where you
checking
can,
very often.
blood work is the only thing, bro.
Okay.
I trust that because my coach used to tell me every time, if my students also is coming under me, they're training under me on through online or offline, anything, I just ask them blood report first.
Correct. It
Because
becomes
we want
easier
to make
do
sure
something,
they are, from the outside, they are looking good. But we have to
inside. Correct.
check on their inside. Because no point in training a guy who's not going to show the results because he's damaged internally.
Correct. Now, when you compete on stage, obviously you have rivals on stage.
Rivals. Okay.
On stage. When
Okay.
obviously, maybe off stage you are good friends. But on stage you are rivals. So does it actually happen that when you're rivals with an athlete on stage, the rivalry still goes off stage, or your guys are actually friends when you leave
I'm
the
friends
stage?
with everyone. See, I'm very close with Raja. The most rivalry happened between me and Raja is 3 to 4 times we have competed together. And, me and Rahul has competed together. Me and Sam has competed together. So I'm saying from the Indian soil.
Absolutely.
So we were rivalry on the stage because everyone wants to win.
Correct.
I
You
want
all
to
work
win,
hard to
Raja want to win,
obviously.
Rahul want to win, Sam want to win.
Correct.
Everyone wants to win. That will be a rivalry. But off stage, we used to, you can see that because you will be on the front stage. You will
Right.
be on the, where your place will be allotted. So you couldn't come to the backstage and see. Backstage, we are all together because we used to check others' condition. We used to, help each other.
Right.
Giving something to eat. If you're having rice cakes, we used to, help with each other.
That's
that kind of
very
bond
nice
we
to
have.
hear. That's very nice to hear, apparently, because it's really good to see when athletes are have a very good bonding on stage and off stage as well. On stage, obviously, you're going to be rivals. Everybody wants to
See,
win.
in
Off
on stage, if you're very friendly and you are like, okay, you post well,
then obviously you're going
I
to
will not
lose.
do because that will not work.
That won't work.
Yes.
You have to give in your best.
Because audience also needs that.
They require that fight. They require that.
They
aggression
require
on
that
stage.
fire on stage.
Otherwise, there's no
Domination on the stage.
Correct. Okay, so buddy, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into a very simple new segment into our podcast. It's called Never Have I Ever. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a glass of water in your hand,
Okay.
and then I'm going to be reading a sentence to you.
Okay.
Okay, if you have done that, you take a sip of water.
Okay.
If you haven't done it, you won't take a sip of water.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Done.
Okay. Can we get the
So
glass
if
of water?
yes, I have to take a sip of water.
Yeah.
If no,
Yeah.
done.
Okay. So here's your glass of water.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for it?
Ready, bro.
Okay. So this is a Never Have I Ever segment on the Andropique
Really
mic
interested on this segment.
testing. Okay. Never have I ever regretted a decision. Okay. Never have I ever not been satisfied with a judge's decision. Okay. Superb. Never have I ever given free coaching.
I have did.
Have you?
Yes.
Please. So are you married? No, I'm asking you. This is not part. Are you married
Yes.
or are you happily married?
Yes.
Happily married or married?
Happily married.
Super. Okay. So now your question is, never have I ever dated a fellow athlete.
No, bro.
No. Okay, superb. Never have I ever felt insecure on stage. Okay. Never
Many
have
times.
I many times. Never have I ever cheated on my diet.
I did many times.
What do you cheat on a diet with?
Just homemade biryani, homemade food, dal, ghee.
You miss all of that when you're on prep, right?
Of course.
Basic khana.
Basic. See, I don't like eating junk foods on outside and all, bro. I love home food. Like, I love my mom's chicken curry, my wife's mutton biryani, and my wife's sambar with dal. That's awesome. And no outside foods.
I like it.
Maybe, when I'm on off, I'll go with during some Saturday nights or Sunday nights, I'll have some, few glasses of whiskeys with that's the thing. That's it.
That's superb. Okay. Uh, never have I ever been extremely angry on someone. Okay. I may ask who, just out of curiosity.
Many.
Right?
Yes.
But someone who you get angry on repeatedly very often.
I don't want to mention their name, bro, because I don't want them to get hurt.
Okay, done. Sounds good. Take it. Okay. Have you ever never have I ever broken a rule in competition?
Never.
Take it. After winning the IFBB Pro and people started to get to know who you were, never have I ever Googled yourself on. Have you ever checked yourself on Google? Okay. What did you check to see?
I'll just type Delta Dilip and see what are the things coming and who all the guys like uploaded what kind of things, because I never uploaded anything in my page in the Google and all, but many have done it, like my posting videos and my pictures, and I'm like happy about it. Thank you guys.
Super. Never have I ever felt starstruck by someone. Okay, who was it? If I may.
My fellow athlete sometime.
Okay.
In the profession, and sometimes relation side also. That's when they say no, this guy has done this and you are still like this. That's a family talks.
Okay, so we're moving to the next segment. It's called the rapid fire.
All right.
So you're aware of the rapid fire, I'm sure of it.
Then that's you'll keep asking me questions. I should answer like fat.
Right. Okay. Done. Now, my first question is, I'm going to give you names of some athletes, Indian and international athletes.
Okay.
And you need to tell me, according to you,
okay,
what would be in their gym bag?
I should guess.
You should guess.
Guess an answer, right?
According to you.
According
could be
to
anything.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that should be wrong also.
Could be.
Yeah, okay.
There's no right answer because I don't know the answer.
All right.
Okay.
Done. Because we never had seen their bag.
Obviously.
What's in their bag.
Okay.
Done. Got it, bro. Let's go.
Sergey Constance.
I think sunscreen.
Okay. Chris Bumstead.
Trimmer.
Okay. Kai Green.
Shaver.
Okay, okay. Rajajit.
I think he's having like abs of steel.
Abs
know
of
that
steel.
cream is there.
Right.
Abs of steel cream. Yeah. Maybe he has
See,
that
that is
always in his bag.
Okay.
Because I like his abs.
Okay. What about Bigly Murli?
Always he has the resistance band, I guess, because he always, stiff. He'll be always stiff, arms pumped.
Okay, so he has a resistance band.
Resistance band always in his bag.
What about Sahil Khan?
Sahil Khan. Hair dryer.
Hair dryer. Okay. John Lucas.
John Lucas. I'm not sure. Pass.
Okay, take care. Growing up, boys always like superheroes.
Okay.
So if you had a chance to have a superpower, what would be that superpower?
See, every gym goers need to know, the guys who use athletes or gym goers, they want to be like an Hulk because they want to lift heavy.
Correct.
But still, I'm a fan of, Batman because he doesn't have superpower. But he manifests himself that he has a superpower, ability to create a superpower.
Correct.
So I want to be like Batman.
Like Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. What or who is your biggest motivation?
My biggest motivation. Yeah. There are many people
but
not in the fitness field. I mean, like
that's
fitness field.
Your biggest motivation. Who it could be anyone.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. What is the best advice you ever got?
That is from my coach, who said like everything needs things to be happen in the right place and the right time. That means patience.
Correct. Right.
That's the best advice.
That's the right thing. Absolutely. What is the worst advice you got?
Worst advice. Many used to say, no, when I'm losing something, they say like, you look the best. You are the best. You are the best. Because they say like, because I don't want to get, hurt. But still, that's the bad thing.
What is the best compliment you've got?
Best compliment is just like they used to say like, I did good. I did best. I rocked.
Okay. When you become famous, people talk about you. So what is the strangest rumor that you've heard about yourself?
That I'm very rude.
Okay.
And, I got head white. I will not talk with guys. Many.
Okay.
But I'm not like that. I'm very friendly.
Yeah.
I'm very grounded.
Like how you just told me that,
like how I used to see you. Yes, exactly.
Same thing. Right. Okay. If you were a product, any product, what would be your tagline?
Not sure about it. I don't know how to answer it.
Okay. Now your entire journey, if your journey was penned down and scripted and made into a movie, which actor in the Indian film industry would be able to play your character?
Amir Khan.
Okay. Why is that?
Because, he connects with the character.
Hmm.
I think like that, he connects with the character. I like almost all the not all the actors. I have like specific actors from Bollywood. But still, Amir Khan, his play is different. Role play.
Okay. Is there one thing in life you would like to redo?
Redo is too, I should go back to, last year's June show and I fix in my mind not to compete on that show.
Okay. And one thing that you would like to undo, just remove.
The same thing.
Same thing. Okay. What is your key of fitness?
I could say my wife.
Okay. She motivates you and pushes you a lot.
Yes, of course. She, she's the backbone for me. See, every athlete's backbone is, supporting wife should be there. Then they can be successful in their life. But still, she always, she's the key for this.
Right.
She used to boost up, to all the stuffs. Right. Even when when you're an athlete, especially on the stage in the on season and all, and your strict diet, zero carb and all, you used to, behave. How to behave with your wife is something very, it's very different. And she's like, take all that, and still she's pushing you to go to that.
Absolutely.
Extreme.
It means a lot.
Yes. She's the key.
Superb. Okay. One fitness secret, according to you?
Stay consistent. That's it.
Consistent
with what you do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the time when you wake up. Maybe the next meal when you have. Think about always that, like, what is the next workout you're going to do? What's the next meal you're going to take? So what's that maximum time you're going to rest? That should be the thing.
Okay. Your favorite cheat meal?
As I said,
dal chawal.
Dal,
biryani.
Rice, my wife's mutton biryani, my mom's chicken gravy.
Okay. Your favorite Indian athlete?
My favorite Indian athlete. Not from the men's physique, any. Sunit and Sangram sir.
Sangram Dada and Sunit Jadhav.
Yes.
Okay. Your favorite international athlete?
That's always Roni.
Going to be?
Ronnie
Coleman.
Always
the
Ronnie
king.
Coleman.
I agree. There's nothing that can beat it.
No.
What is the biggest fitness myth?
Biggest fitness myth is recently also I have shared a video that's creatine is a steroid. So that's the biggest myth. In the bodybuilding industry, fitness.
Okay. Yeah.
What they used to say is before and all, creatine is a steroid.
Right.
That is the biggest myth.
Okay. What is your biggest dream? We spoke about it obviously, but what is your biggest
dream?
My
biggest dream is just simple, bro. In my profession as well, in my passion, I should just qualify for Olympia after reaching the level of the physique.
Correct.
Where I'm gonna get into that pro show, and after that I just want to step into Olympia stage just one time, just once.
And that's about it.
That's my dream.
Okay. What we're going to do is, there are some athletes who've got names attached to themselves, like Deepak Nanda is called the Indian
Rock. Yes.
So I'll give you names of some athletes. If you have to give them a name, what would that be?
Okay.
Suhas Kamkar.
He's, he looks like some Bollywood actor. So I have to give him some, I'm not sure about the name of the actor. Suhas Kamkar sir. Bro, Govinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's, Jim Govinda.
Okay. Jim Govinda.
Yes.
Fit Govinda.
Maybe Fit Govinda.
Okay.
I thought like Gigi.
Okay. Anand Arnold.
He looks like Shah Rukh Khan, actually. Dilwale, what is his movie name?
DDLJ, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. Okay. Junaid Kaliwala.
Junaid. He's Junaid Kaliwala. Maybe I can, name him King Kaliwala.
King Kaliwala.
He rules his empire. He has his own empire.
He got his own empire.
Yes.
He rules like one.
Right. King of his own kingdom.
Right. What about Manoj Patil?
Manoj Patil. It's like Spider-Man's Peter Parker, like that. Peter Patil.
Yeah, Peter Patil. Okay. And Sahil Khan.
I'm not close with Sahil Khan, and Sahil Khan. Maybe you can say is Fitness Khan, because he's like Salman Khan in the fitness industry.
Okay.
So I can tell him like Fitness Khan.
Fitness Khan.
Yes.
Okay. So, bro, you did really well in the rapid fire.
Really?
Really, really well. And before we end this podcast, I have a small request for you. Now, the thing is, my studio that I have, my Andropique mic testing studio, is based in Pune city. We've got a slot on in my studio where I have all the guest mugs that are there. All the guests who've been in the podcast, I have the mugs over there. So
Okay.
I've got a mug right next to you.
Okay.
I would request you to please give us a message and your autograph on the mug. Can you do that for me, please?
Sure. Message.
Any message and your autograph.
My signature won't be that much good, bro.
Ah, we want to keep it as a memory.
In this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. So just a small message because I'm not good with the messages and all.
Done, brother. Thank you. Thank you so very much. One more thing before we end this podcast. Any message for all the athletes who are going to be competing in the pro qualifier and the pro show? Any message for them?
Yes, of course. This has been, said by many. You guys have struggled so far for this, the last final day of your show. So don't get panic about it. Don't stress yourself and get spoiled your body because you can change your body, not others' body. So don't look into others' body and see and compare yourself that I'm not looking better than him. He's looking better than me like that. You have did your best so far. You have given your damn, 3 or 6 months or like 1 year, whatever. So you have done for this. So just don't, get yourself confused. Just stick to the basics as you do always. Never, think about the placings and all. If that's your day, you're going to make it. All right. All the very best. And Delhi is the place where I got my pro card. So I wish all the future pros all the very best and to all the fellow athletes. Love you all.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Thank you very, very much. And, you removed time. You came down here to be a part of this podcast. It means a lot to me and my entire team. So, very big thank you.
Means a lot.
And as a token of appreciation, I've got a small gift from you from the entire team of the Andropique mic testing. I'd like to hand this over to you.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I hope you like it.
Sure, bro. Whatever. Like, if you give a cup of tea also, I love it.
Array, thank you so very much. So, thank you very much, IFBB PRO Delta Dilip, to be right here.
I'm just Dilip Delta. You can just say me Delta Dilip, not IFBB Pro. For you, it's just Delta Dilip.
Thank you very much.
Because I know you as a, from first day when I know you, I saw you on stage, I was just Delta Dilip, not IFBB Pro. When I heard it, first time I heard it from you only, not from anyone else. You only, like you did the announcement. I still have that, I can show you the video also. 3 days back also, I have just saw that and motivated myself that I have to come back and I have to get the name from you that the winner of the pro show is like that.
Yeah. The winner of new IFBB Pro is...
Exactly.
Right.
Runner-up is run number 4.
This is runner-up. And this is, Galvin's voice. And we have one more winner. That is your overall. It takes time. Because he's celebrating his moment.
Yeah.
Rahul.
We have to give them to celebrate their moment. They need to enjoy it.
Okay. So we're not done. We have one more.
Yes. It's the time, I guess.
The winner tonight is 4.
This was. But he didn't, announce my number. He just let Sheru Paji to announce it.
Yeah.
This was the video.
Done. We're going to post it up so people can have a look at it on the podcast. Yes, so thank you very much for being a part of this podcast. It means a lot. And you I don't know if you knew that I was going to call you or not, but I was definitely...
Yeah, I know that you will be calling me because, but I don't know, like, you will be calling me today in Delhi because I thought your place is like Maharashtra. You belong to Maharashtra, maybe at the if I'm coming to the Mumbai Expo, so you'll be calling me out there for the podcast.
Right.
But still, you came you with all this setup for this podcasting and all. It's really appreciable. You take efforts, and I'm really like all the very best for this thing reach heights. And I don't know what to say, but it's really interesting, bro. And thank you for having me here.
Thank you so very much. And all the very best for your future plans. And yes, we're going to see you at the Olympia stage very soon. I'm so sure of it. I believe in it, and I'm so sure you'll be there very, very soon. With all your hard work, we'll see you up at the Olympia stage. Thank you very much, and take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, bro.